Hey, Onion back with Final Fantasy XIV Online. We're in Stormblood right now, on the level 65 set of the main story quest, going into our dungeon. I got some things to show you here in a sec, but let me get through the quest, and I'll show you what's going on. Everything's text-to-speech, so everything's read out loud to us. This is to help with dyslexia, speech issues, and bad eyesight, like me. So, please enjoy.
Nothing left but to begin, then. To complete the trial, we must pass through Bardam's metal and each tame a Yol. How precisely we are to do this, I am not sure, but since countless warriors before us have succeeded, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. But enough talk. We have a Nadam to win.
Alright, I wanted to show this off a little bit, so you have trust now. We're on warrior, and we would get healer, samurai, pugilist. But if we switch to healer, we get Gotsetsu as a samurai tank. And if we go to DPS, which I don't think I have a high enough one. Yep, then still get the healer, samurai, but still a tank. So, thought that was interesting. But I'm going to go with the party. This is going to be normal run, 15-20 minutes. The first two pulls are the big ones. If you have a good healer, you can get through it. So, we're going on warrior, still getting experience. But I'll come back once we're in. The bosses are unique, but really no strategy to get them done faster. It's mostly just the first two pulls. Alright, I'll be back once we get in. Also, anyone following along, I switched to a preferred server. Not preferred, sorry. I switched to a server that's congested, so the data center gets us in faster. So if you're on a new data center, can't seem to get queues to pop on any job, switch data centers. Usually get a 5-minute pop. Alright, be back.
Thus spoke Nama, hunters in whose veins flows moonlight, show me your metal. Pass, blood of my blood, for you are of the dusk and of the steppe. Thus spoke Azina, warriors in whose veins flows sunlight, show me your metal. Blood of my blood, for you are of the dawn and of the steppe. Yea, you who would walk after Bardam. He who was strong as the earth, swift as a horse, brave as the thunder. You who would become warriors of the steppe. With death will you dance. The first trial is upon you. Two failures are yours to bear. All will be held to account. All will know the end. Be not deceived by demons. The second trial is upon you. Be not tempted to rest, but fly across the steppe as the wind. The third trial is upon you. Be not afraid of falling stars. Yea, you worthy successors of Bardam. Yours is the steppe and everything in it.
Well fought back there, Onion. Things got hairy at times, but I knew we'd manage. Oh, right. I've still got those whistles Serena gave me. Here's yours. I suppose we ought to give them a try like she said. Up there, look. I think that means we've won them over. That one there is yours, right? The other one is mine. Ah. So that's that, then. We're officially warriors of the steppe. Well, we've done what we came to do. Let's head back to Mol Ilo.
That massive monstrosity was quite the surprise, was it not? Who knew that the steppe held such secrets? And with that, there is naught left to prevent us from taking part in the Nardum.
You! Yea, you who have walked Bardam's metal. Newborn warriors of the steppe. Our Khan demands an audience. You will come.
I remember those clothes. He's Oronir, isn't he? What should we do?
Ordinarily, I would politely decline, but this may be an opportunity to assess their strength. And we do have some time before the Nardum begins. If it all goes to plan, they will be fighting for us soon enough. What say you? Shall we go and greet our comrades-to-be?
Whatever happens, we shouldn't keep Cyrano and the others waiting. Let's be ready to make a swift exit, all right?
We accept your Khan's generous invitation. Lead the way.
Two banners. So it's not just Oronir we're dealing with.
Most radiant Brother Magni, we have brought the ones you seek.
You conquered Bardam's metal.
As warriors of the Mole, aye. You were the Khan here, yes? Why have you summoned us? Mayhap to propose a joint endeavor?
Nay, Doman, we shall not speak as equals. Born of the sun are Oranir, and born of the earth are you. When I learned of trespassers, I bade my warriors take their measure, to flay them if they failed. But if by the grace of Azim they should survive their trials and emerge anointed, then bring them hither to pay tribute. Tribute, should it prove satisfactory, shall earn you the favor of the sun. His beloved shall bask in his radiance, and their supplications be duly considered.
So you want us to bow down and serve you? What if we don't feel like it?
The defiant will suffer in shadow. It would be an affront to the resplendent Azim himself to refuse this generous offer when by rights you should be condemned. But in lieu of tribute, swear fealty to the sun. Pledge to him your body and soul. Promise to serve him unto death, and you may know his glory. A generous offer granted to but few. Though perchance this is too merciful. It seems our brothers of the Buddha want you. The men only. Like the Borlak and women. Though you know them not either, I'm sure. No matter. All you need know is that you will serve, one way or another.
That much does indeed seem plain. However, as we are but newborn warriors who know little of your customs, we struggle to conceive of ways in which we might be of service to the most gracious and illustrious sun.
You make mock of us, Doman. Do not do so again. You will be given a task. It will be difficult. You will carry it out. When you have accepted this, you may ask me what it is.
Were I Buddha, I might take offense. But I know better than to dismiss a woman outright. You demonstrate boldness, or recklessness. Time will tell. The Nadam approaches, and the Oranir will reign supreme once more. Such is the will of Father Azim, yet only fools think to triumph by the grace of the gods alone, and we are not fools. Your task will be to aid us in our preparations. Badu will tell you the rest. Warriors of the Steppe. By the grace of our most radiant brother, you will not die this day, but instead be granted an opportunity to contribute to our cause. Rejoice, for this is a great honor indeed. Serve well, and you will be rewarded.
Question. You keep calling Magne your most radiant brother. You're not related or something, are you?
All Oranir are descendants of Father Azim. But if you mean to ask if our mothers are one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to we younger, the strongest and most deserving of respect. No more interruptions. Your duties are as follows. You, the Red Woman. You will milk our beasts. To grow strong, one must be well fed, and we have great need of kumis and cheese.
Is that it? I mean, I'm not happy about all this, but I suppose I can go along for now.
You, the one who lumbers as a mountain. I'm an old warrior, I see. We have arms and armor in need of repair. Go and speak with our menders.
I have no talent for delicate work, but if that is your wish, then so be it.
You, the insolent fool. As for you, this one carries the fire. The Bardam would take his measure. Seek my comrade outside tending to the stores. He will give you your task. You will know him by his cloth. Unlike they of the yellow, we are of the green.
I, for one, would welcome the opportunity to learn more of the Bardam and their ways. It would be an honor.
We shall speak of your task outside. With me. Your name, foreigner? Onion, then. You are to dive into Azim Kot, below the Dawn Throne, and gather swordgrass from the lake bed. It is an invaluable ingredient in many medicines. 8 bundles will you bring. You will need to dive deep to obtain that which you seek, but that shall pose no trouble for a true warrior, no? Some say that the dominion of the Dawn Father and the Dusk Mother does not extend beneath the water. But ours does. Indeed, the Oranir fear not above nor below. Speak with the guard to descend. We shall speak again when you have finished. Yes, yes, I know who you are. You wish to go below? She returns, and with swordgrass in hand? That you would immerse yourself in the depths is a testament to your bravery. Well done. Lest you wonder, we will use it to prepare potions to induce paralysis. In the Nadam, we must use every means at our disposal to delay our foes. He who inscribes his deeds upon the sacred ground shall be declared the victor. However, none may know this place until the Garl have scattered the soil. It matters not. We shall be swift as stallions and fierce as Baras. The steppe will be ours once more. Your tribute is accepted. We will return to the most radiant, and you may beg a boon. Am I to understand you have completed your tasks?
I know not what yours was, but mine was surprisingly simple. They bade me carry various goods and sundries from storehouse to storehouse. Alas, it was difficult to learn much with all the Bardam swarming around me.
You dove deep into the waters to harvest swordgrass? I see. That is well.
Most radiant Brother Magne, we have given you tribute, as demanded. Were we to beg leave to depart with our comrades, would you consent?
We never intended to press you into our service, and tribute offered in good faith cannot be denied. To grant you naught in return would be an affront to Father Azim. However, the boon must be proportional to the supplications. What you ask far exceeds what you have earned.
Then if we must remain here, would you at least permit us to learn more of your people and your ways? Temulin Khatun taught me but a fraction, you see. How this world born of the gods was to be their battlefield, their creations to fight in their stead. How Azim, father of the dawn, he who birthed the sun, and Nama, mother of the dusk, she who birthed the moon, made the Ra. Yet though these children warred for a time, eventually they laid down their arms and came to love one another. And so the gods bequeathed this world to their children, and ascended to the heavens whence they came. Those born of the Dawn Father were called the Rain, and those born of the Dusk Mother were called the Zela. So it was and ever after. But I say to you, Brother Magne, how can this be? How can Oranir be the children of Azim, if they are Zela born of Nama?
You amuse me, Doman. How you wield your ignorance as a weapon. Very well. I bid you speak with our elders and learn the truth of this world.
All right, we're in the 66, so I'm going to pause here, get a couple things done, and come right back. Thanks for joining.